University campus. They're throwing Molotov cocktails in return from rubber bullets coming back from police officers about a week ago. I don't know if you can see this, if it's loading well enough with the Wi-Fi, but there's about 1,000 people behind me, probably more than that at this point. The crowd is gathering more and more, and they're shouting things along the lines of "Liberate Hong Kong," and 5 demands, not one less. Now, what's going on right now is there's about 20 students that are remaining in this campus that have been here for about 8 days. They have very little food left. Some reports on Telegram have said that they are self-harming, cutting their hands with sharp things and contemplating suicide. We're not sure if any have actually committed suicide because the police are remaining very tight-lipped about what's going on in this campus right now. Now, this crowd that is gathered here right now has gathered just following the elections that were held here in Hong Kong. Now, I don't know if you're up on your news, Hong Kong news right now, but what happened on Sunday was the Democratic Party won an overwhelming victory. Over 90% of the seats swung in favor of the Democrat the pro-democracy parties. Now, in light of that, everyone has gathered outside of PolyU. Some of the newly elected councillors have even walked inside of the campus to mediate what's going on here, to try and get the students to come out peacefully. The reason why the students aren't coming out right now is because if they do, as some of them have, they will be immediately documented by the police and could face serious consequences. They could face a long time in prison. If you remember what was going on last week, Molotov cocktails were being thrown. There was serious property damage. Now, they were doing it in the name of democracy and defending their safety and what they were doing in their peaceful assembly in the PolyU University. But what the police see it as is attempted murder. Now, when they're considering it like that, these 20 people who have remained inside of Poly University, well, they're just going to throw the book at them. They're going to be charged with everything that they possibly can charge with because, well, at least as the students that are inside PolyU right now think that the police will vindictively charge them. Now, I'm going to give you just sort of a sweep of the crowd. Bear with me while I adjust my selfie stick here. Now you can see the police here. What happened just before I went live, this very thin line, you can see that orange line there, it fell to the ground. It sort of fell off of its hinges. And as it did, everyone took about 2 steps forward. Actually, I'm going to show you everyone's hands as they're raising it right now. Now, when they raise their hands like this, what they're referring to is the 5 demands. You can hear them chanting. I don't know if you can hear them chanting. I can't really see the comments from here, but what they're saying is 5 demands, not one less. Now, those demands are: 1, they want the full withdrawal of the extradition bill. They want universal suffrage. They want full amnesty for everyone who has been arrested, including those in PolyU. They want a change in the definition. They want a change in the definition of the demonstrations. Right now, the police are calling it riots. They want that changed to peaceful demonstrations. They also want a full inquiry into the police brutality that we've seen We've seen a severe overuse of chemical weapons here. If you'll call tear gas chemical weapons, there's been a blatant overuse of it. There's been severe police brutality. Whenever anything goes wrong, we see people's heads being smashed into the concrete. And frankly, the people of Hong Kong are fed up with it. So as I was saying before everyone started raising their hands, this orange line here, this orange tape fell to the ground and everyone took a step forward. And that really freaked out the police. As you can see, there's about 24 of them and over 1,000 people here now. We heard on Telegram that there was even a march coming towards here to join the crowd that is already here. My cameraman and I, Efron, we walked around the perimeter of PolyU, and this, on the south end of it, on Science Museum Road, I believe it's called, is where the gathering is. But as we walked around the perimeter of the museum, it was a very eerie silence. We'll show you in the video that we file later tonight. But every entrance is barricaded, it's taped off, and there's police walking around the perimeter. They're making sure that no one can escape from this, from PolyU without registering with the police. They've said that they will prioritize medical facilities first, but that doesn't mean that they won't be carted off to prison right after they're checked out by some nurses. Now back to this orange line. It's being pushed as we speak by some media personalities. Something's going on right now, actually. The police have come forward to the police barricade. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to try and get close. I'm going to switch the direction of this camera here. Now, if you can see right there, that guy, that police officer that has sticks out of his backpack, those are different banners. There are different colors for different signals. One of the banners, and I don't know which it is, means immediately disperse. They're written in Cantonese as far as I can tell, so I hope to God someone tells me what they mean when they unfurl them. You can see them very clearly right there as he's walking away. One's orange, one's yellow, one's blue. So you saw this tape here. I'm going to flip this back around now. That tape, they keep fixing it because it keeps getting pressed. From when I got here, everyone's moved forward about 4 meters, and they keep pressing this tape further towards the police. The police, it seems that they've been given a directive to calm things down and not escalate what's going on here. One media fella crossed this line purposefully, almost to see if he could push the police to see what they would do. He got very close to them taking their pictures, and one of what looked like the leader of the police squad here put his hand on the chest of another police officer saying, "Chill out, dude, you need to not escalate this," even though it looked like the other police officer was going to respond. They seem to be on strict orders not to allow this to escalate, not to allow tonight's rally to get violent. I'm going to scroll through some of the comments and see if I can answer some questions. If you have any questions, just post them in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them. If they're in a super chat, it'll be easier to see. Stay safe, guys. Momo, I appreciate that. We're doing our best. Can you guys respond in comments? Can you hear me all right? What's my escape plan? I don't know. I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place right now. There's literally thousands, it looks like now, of people behind me. And the only other way behind me, the only other way out right now is towards those police officers. So hopefully the crowd's going the right way. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. That's great to hear. I'm just going to scroll through these comments, see if I can pick out any questions. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can view the protest rather than my mug. China is making sure all eyes on them. We need to see what's going on with the... okay. Bud, this is my focus right now. Someone said I should have a helmet and goggles. Yes, I would agree. And I unfortunately left my press ID in the hotel room after we were editing. A weird story, actually. As my cameraman and I were editing in our room, 3 men in suits came to our door and opened the door of the hotel room. And when I confronted them at the door, they said that they were there to clean the room, which I found a little surprising. I've never seen 3 men clean a hotel room. That was a little bit concerning. I hope no one gets hurt. Yeah, I agree. Why can't we trade everyone in California for these people? I also agree wholeheartedly. Can you hear them singing now? I'm going to unplug the headphones so you can hear the ambient noise. All right, come in. Do you want to come in? All right, we have Avi and Mini here. What's your take on the scene right now?
It's interesting, this is the first time I see that there seems to be a conscious decision by command to de-escalate for some reason. And the only thing that I can see that's changed in this period is the landslide win by the protest movement in this latest election. It seems like police, or at least command, recognize that these people actually have a mandate for them to chill the hell out.
Yeah. All right, well, you got work to do. Thanks for the commentary there. Appreciate it. All right, now, aside from any other questions you guys might have, I want to direct you to Hong Kong. Oh, there's a huge squad of police officers coming our way right now. See if I can flip this. We're not sure what's going on. We're not sure if they're going to get tired of this protest really quick and decide it needs to be over. The tension here, it's weird. It's really windy. It's really warm. And the wind is making it quite noisy, more noisy than just the crowd would be on its own. You can cut the tension with a knife right now. You can, the crowd is starting to sing again in response to this larger police force approaching. Are starting to organize. I'm not sure what they're organizing for.
出嚟啊！食緊咗屎啊！解散警隊，黑不入會。解散警隊，黑不入會。解散警隊，黑不入會。黑不入會。黑不入會。黑不入會。解散警隊，黑不入會。
There's more police approaching right now. Actually, I can't tell if they're walking towards or away right now. Now, right now my cameraman and I are here in Hong Kong. It's cost us about $5,000 to be here. Over the week that we were here, flights there and back, hotels, taxis, metro passes, our equipment. If you guys would like to help us out with that, that would go a long ways. If you go to HongKongReports.com, not only can you see all of our coverage that we've done so far, you can pitch in to help our coverage. That would go a long way. Rebel News also gets 75% of any super chats that you guys post here. If you post them, I'll be able to answer your questions, any questions you might have about what's going on, my take. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, they just brought a bobcat onto the university campus. I don't know what they'd be using that for. If you guys could help us with our coverage here at HongKongReports.com, that would be a huge help to us. If you follow me on Twitter personally, at The Real Keean, you'll see live updates from me throughout the night. I'm going to have to end this live stream eventually. I don't know how long you guys want this to go. If you want me to stay going, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll probably be turning it off within the next 5 minutes. Lydia Scott, keep up the great work and courage. I appreciate that, Lydia. Kim W, good luck and be safe. I appreciate that as well. Okay, we'll keep going for the meantime. Change hotel, please. Yeah, I think I might. Although the curious thing here in Hong Kong is when you check in at a hotel, they make you give them your passport. They make you register in the hotel with a passport. So I'm sure that if the government wants to know where you are, it's not, we'll just be a click away no matter where we go. All of you are CIA operatives. I am not a CIA operative. Michael Flyer, thank you. I appreciate that. We're starting a rap contest here. I don't know if you can hear it. Now, I don't know the YouTube guidelines as well as my colleagues, but I don't want to get copyrighted here by playing that. I think I missed a super chat here. Fraser McBurney, 71 years old, glad to help the rebel. I appreciate that, Fraser. Russ Hornsby, I appreciate that. Wow, $50, you're really keeping us going. That actually is a night in the hotel room, so that goes a long way. Thank you. I love China. I love China. Nicholas Martin says, all right, the Chinese bots are here. Right now, I don't know if you can hear it. There's one woman in the crowd is shouting, "Fight for freedom." And then everyone responds in chorus, liberate Hong Kong. Is that what they're saying?
Revolution now.
Revolution now is what they're saying. Let's see if we can say what this says. Can you tell me what that sign says?
Sorry, I'm not good in English.
Okay, well, what does this sign say?
Oh, I know.
It means
Release the student inside the
Release the
PolyU.
student inside of PolyU.
Yeah.
Are you guys students yourselves?
No.
No?
Just graduate.
Just graduated.
Yeah.
Why are the students remaining in there? Can you explain to the North American audience watching this why are people still in that university?
Yeah, because the police forces surround them for more than 1 week.
And they're running out of food, I understand?
Yeah, in the past we have the kitchen, we have the canteen is run by another protester, but now as we Miss Manoda, the chef is left. Maybe this just a little bit food left in the PolyU.
How do you think this is going to turn out tonight? Are you worried it'll get violent?
I don't think so. I think we will stay here, and the police will stay here.
Do you think those 20 students will be able to get out?
Maybe some of them will get out in the ambulance, because the government said that if they surrounded themselves and go to the ambulance, they will be fine. They will not be arrested at once.
But they might face charges still, right?
Yeah.
What would those charges be?
Riot.
Riot charging.
Absolutely.
How long could they be in prison for? Is that so? That's why they're staying in there, I imagine, because they're worried of the charges.
Yeah, the maximum imprisonment is 10 years. It's 10 years. So I think if the government really charges them and they get some evidence, I think 4 years.
4 to 5 years.
5 years.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. And that was someone here just in the ground here in Hong Kong. He's a graduate. He's not a student anymore. I'm just going to give you a few more circles here. That flag, Efron, that means 5 demands, not 1 less. I believe that flag says 5 demands, not 1 less. I could be wrong. That paper sign there says release the students. That lower character there is their character for person, so release the people. All right. Do you guys want me to stay on any longer? I feel like I might be repeating myself at this point, and I don't want to bother you. I know it's early in North America right now. I will go live again if anything breaks out here. So stay tuned, and you can follow me on Twitter at @TheRealKeean. If everyone's saying yes, please, yes, please. I'm gonna sign off here. And I'll go live. Just watch for me going live later tonight, later tomorrow morning, I guess, for you guys. And just stay posted, and we'll go live if anything happens here. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. For Rebel News in Hong Kong, I'm Keean Bexte.